mean, I think to be fair, that is already starting to happen, and it's interesting to see in the Discord people get like writing messages like, "My God, I just got killed by somebody," and it's kind of like, look,
There's gonna be randoms popping in, and they're gonna try and kill your little utopia. You know what I mean?
yeah. But that's sort of what I love. Like, I love the fact that that, like I said in that post on the general, it's like I see aggressive players as like really well programmed AI. Like,
Well, pretty well, yeah.
you know what I mean? Like it's just kind of awesome. It's like they're just
The
up,
ultimate hunt is people, man. At the end of the day,
yeah.
that's the ultimate hunt.
And like the guys that killed me yesterday, it's like AI couldn't do that. I wouldn't have had the half hour that I had facing off against them. Like AI would have just.
Have you tried Battlefield's campaign on hardcore? I mean,
Yep, I finished Battlefield campaign on hardcore. But the thing is, the difference is that like although they're really good because they can like kill you and stuff, like what happened yesterday,
do the same thing.
like what happened yesterday, yeah. And what happened yesterday was that I was kind of like, you know, trying to work out the psychology of these guys, and I knew they were nearby and they were up in this place, and then I was like, they'll probably come back for their car, and you know, should I wait here and cover the car and then like whatever? And then I was like, actually, fuck it, I'm just gonna run into the whole building, and they weren't ready for it, and they like sprayed the whole field, missed me, and then like I got in there and totally fucked up because I forgot I had a grenade and I got stormed in and whatever. But like I just feel like against AI, you can never have the same experience that you can have against
No,
people.
true.
Like because you've got the like the human element of psychology. So it's like, you know, that thing where it's like if you've got two people, I mean, you'd know this from Battlefield. Like, if you've got a squad of like a few people, you can just assign one person to just fire random shots at wherever the dude's hiding, or just like sniper shots right nearby, and they just start like same with Battleground. You just start putting shots next to the thing that they're hiding behind, and they just yeah, and they just think, fuck, somebody's already seen me, and they just jump up and make a run for it, and then you just take them out. Like it's all that sort of psychology that I reckon is really like unique to this game. But anyway, sorry, I interrupted you. So yes, mostly single player, but you've played a bit of Battlefield multiplayer.
Yeah, Battlefield, like Skyrim and Fallout, that kind of stuff.
Yep, you're an old school gamer basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
And what are you kind of looking to get out of a group?
Bit of interaction, bit of mucking up.
Yep.
You know, rating. Rating. I can either take it or leave it. I don't give a shit if we do go on raids or whatever. But I think the nice thing about this community is that everyone has got a camp, and I've already found some people's stashes and you know shit like that.
I'm coming in the door, by the way.
Like somebody put a barrel of Dor's going to heap a crate to, and I helped
Yep.
myself to a box of nails.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I found another army tent with a camo net over the top, and I helped myself to a shovel.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And I've got some stashes around the map as well, and I'm pretty sure if somebody takes a peek in there, they'll grab what they want.
Yeah. I mean, well, once everyone's here. So who's here actually? So who have we got? Hands up, as you say your name.
Hands up.
IQ.
IQ. Oh, yep. I didn't see you back there. We've got Katsu down there,
Yep.
and we've got downtown.
Downtown. Yeah.
So Gamer N816. Who are you on Discord?
I'm Relly.
Ah, you're really okay. Cool.
Yeah.
I'm walking with IQ at the moment.
And over there we've got SMS. Wait, where's Pommy?
Pretty sure they're talking about just in there.
Oh, you haven't got here yet.
No, we're still. Oh, to be honest, I don't really know where we are at the moment.
So you're with
Right.
Pommy. Where's Ollie?
I'm with them.
Just in front of us.
Oh, right. Oh, well, we'll just hang around till then. So, well, let's keep on with the...
We're
with,
near Gorka right now. We'll be there somewhat soon.
so, with whoever's here, let's just come down here. I'll give my little address later. Let's crouch down here. Everyone take a knee. So, who are we up to? Downtown. Why don't you go next?
What do I have to say again? Just
Well,
like,
just you got to stand up for starters.
alright, hello
So-
everyone. This feels like the first day of high school.
Yeah.
No pressure here, man. No judging.
So do I just talk about,
Or just like,
my
you
gaming
know,
experience?
Well, like, you know, and what brought you to the server, what you're looking for out of a group, that kind of thing.
Okay, well, I'll do the same thing IQ did and talk about my gaming life. I guess I first started, like, my first experience with gaming was just, watching my mum play, like, the original Resident Evils on her PlayStation 1.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that was really cool. She did, like, I just
Like
sat there and
difference
just
in
watched her kill
generations.
zombies.
My mum did not play Resident Evil.
Yeah,
My mum was born in 1942.
Yeah, well, I'm only
Like
19,
she,
so.
like she was born to people who played IRL Resident Evil against the Nazis.
That's cool. Anyways, yeah, I played a bunch of games. I used to play a lot of COD when I was like in high school and stuff, like MW2 and all those. And sports games as well. Play a bit of everything, and yeah, got DayZ 2 weeks ago. A week and a half.
So you've had basically no DayZ experience really at all.
Yeah, basically.
Sweet.
So, yeah.
I'm in that category too.
But okay, so just out of interest with that, like why? Because DayZ is such an odd game. Like as somebody who's played it for 6 years, I'm sort of, you know, I'm confused about why I like it, but like I'm interested why other people like it. Like what is it that drew you to it?
I don't know, man. Like I honestly like I watched gameplay like way back in the day, like in the mod days, like when it was quite popular, and I was like, oh, that seems cool. And like it's been years since then, but like basically like a month ago, I like started watching some series on YouTube, DayZ, and I was like, why? Like I like found it really cool, like the whole survival thing, and like the PvP seemed good and everything. And yeah, I don't know, I was quite like, you know, like you look up DayZ online and it's just full of people saying how bad it is, all the glitches,
lots of
how, lots of complaining. But I don't know, I just gave it a chance and I've been enjoying it.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, okay. That's anything else
No,
you want
no,
to talk about?
no, not right now. Who's next?
Thank you.
I love the claps. Who's up? Wait, did I stop the live stream? Is the live stream still going? I'm confused. Very confused about technology. I'm too old to be doing this. One of you young people should be doing this. Like, I love that I'm the old person doing all of the like social media and setting up the server. Okay, so downtown, come sit over here. Who's gonna take the pew next? Katsu, you're up.
Oh, I was standing up, wasn't I?
Yep.
Alrighty. Katsu Carl, and I'm here to sell those thoughts of dream.
Yeah,
Basically.
very nice.
There-
What
there
does
you
that
go.
dream look like?
What's that?
What does that dream look like?
What does that dream look like? Well, on this game I'm not too sure. But there's really no medium for exploiting that. But essentially, yeah, I'm just here 'cause I haven't been in a big group
Have you
with online games for fucking years.
played much DayZ or?
Yeah, me and Stalin started playing this year.
On PC or just on?
On PlayStation, yeah, towards the start of this year. So we've had multiple endeavours.
What servers have you played on?
Oh, just the regular ones, the Asian
official
ones at the moment. Yeah.
Have you played in any community servers yet?
No, that's the first one. What's that?
Hello.
Is that a knock at the door?
Yeah, I was knocking on the door.
Welcome, guys.
Oh wow.
So already this is like more people than most DayZ players would ever see in one place in a game. So
Yeah.
just out of interest, does anyone have a lockpick?
Yeah.
Because now would be a great time to lock all 3 doors. Because I just really do not want to feature in like a 1,000,000 view video where somebody slays 8 people in a room.
There's some fresh balls about to walk through with a
That
shovel.
would be horrible.
Like the Dayz of Heaven server. Actually, it could
look.
become famous. Maybe we should stage it. One of you just get an AK, come in and slay all of us, and just be like the first 9-person kill. It could work. So there's 3 doors to this building. You want to lock all of them?
Yeah. Also, can I do the duct tape glitch on someone?
Yeah, we'll do. We'll get around to
Yeah.
that in a sec. Get around to that in a sec. Let's just keep our little chat going. So what we can
On
do now?
Aussie?
Yeah,
No.
sure, go ahead.
Now we've got a bunch of people.
Oh.
Let's get 3 people sitting in the back pews.
Upstairs.
Oh yeah. Let's
Shouldn't
get 3.
the front be here?
We should all just line up in the seats.
Oh
then.
yeah, no, that's true. Yep. So 3 people, 3 people. Yep. Everyone line up and sit down in the seats. That's awesome.
I feel like someone's about to get married or some shit.
Yeah. That's so good. I've got to stand up here so I can get a picture, because that is awesome. Yeah, everyone's bowing. There's no one in the front row though. Let's get 2 of you up here in the front row.
I feel lonely. I'm the only one up here.
Yeah, this is pretty good though. All right, I'm gonna sit down here. Okay, so who was talking just now? Katsu, jump up at the pew.
Oh, at the front.
Yep.
I don't know why I'm pointing, but that just helps me know where I'm going.
Everybody take a seat in the pews, please.
Alright.
Oh, by the way, if everyone can record for this evening, that would be fun.
Who's that funny guy next to me?
Alrighty.
Okay, so Katsu, you've got
Here
the
we are.
stage. So you were saying,
beautiful.
so you've been playing for about a year, and what you've just played in official servers, no community servers.
Yeah, just the officials. Just where all the shit goes down. You know?
Yep. And what is it that attracted you to Dayz of Heaven?
Yeah, just the big group. Like it's been ages since I've actually. Probably the last big group I was on was probably some 360 game, to be honest. You know, I don't know, might have been Battlefield or Black Ops or some shit where everyone got together and did some giant server or something like that.
And so, what out of a group like Eggs Rangers, out of joining the Rangers, what kind of what would you like to get out of it?
Well, if you need someone to take care of that human meat, I'm your guy.
Excellent. All right, thank you. Hop
There
down.
you go.
Okay, who's up next?
I'll go if you want.
Yep, Tommy, up you go. Just starts throwing up.
Yeah,
He was
yeah,
nervous. He was probably a bit nervous from talking.
You'll be right.
I'm more comfortable when I eat, so I'm just going to do that.
So Tommy,
Okay, so, yeah, I'm Pommy. I've been playing this for a couple of months now. Me and IQ actually met each other because we got into a bit of a fist fight, and he ended up killing me. So he thought he'd have me as a friend and apologise, which I thought was quite nice and quite rare.
classic.
Yeah, but pretty new to this game. I mainly play things like Battlefield, bit of Grand Theft Auto. That's
So
about it.
in Battlefield, what role do you play?
I tend to snipe.
Yeah, I was always so I played Battlefield. So I'm a massive battle. This is Eggs, by the way. I played a lot of Battlefield on PlayStation, and I became a fucking gun chopper pilot. Like I got addicted to it. So whether it was transport or the Apache or whatever it is, I just I was one with the machine. It was bad. It was like years ago, like I think when Battlefield 3 came out or something, and I had broken up with a girl, and I put TV in my room and bought a PlayStation, and I was living in Melbourne, and it was winter, it was cold as fuck, and I just basically one of those times where you just become one with the game, and I would just get like 50 kills in a level, like just icing people. But I loved Battlefield, and it was after I got into PlayStation, but it was really Battlefield is my most favorite PlayStation game, I think.
I think Battlefield 3 was probably the best ones.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Best
I
one.
agree.
The new ones are a bit, I don't know, just they don't meet what they used to.
Battlefield 3 had better maps. Battlefield 3 had better maps. Battlefield 4, I reckon I was the best at out of all of them. But the last two, I couldn't give a fuck about them. I mean, something about the mechanics changed or something. I don't know. It was
Yeah, I don't like how you spawn in a plane and you're already in the air.
yeah.
I don't know, it shouldn't be a big thing, but it feels like it is.
There was just something about because what was it? Battlefield 1 and then 5? Was that the two that went 1 and then 5? Both of them felt like they lost something. Like they looked great, but just strategy-wise, I mean, I had so many hours on 3 and 4. Yeah, like I'm still trying to beat those control memories out of my hands for other games because I'm just like, yeah. Like I still have to, because I spent so long flying choppers in that game, I have to change my up and down to the opposite thing because of chopper flying. Like,
Yeah, I do the exact same, man.
yeah.
What, you guys fly with inverted?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I can't do that.
No, like you've got to pull back to go up like a plane.
To go up? Yeah,
Yeah,
inverted.
that's how I have it.
Like that's the way a joystick works, right? Like it's the way a flight stick.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, I get excited about Battlefield, and you started talking
No,
about
it's
it.
okay,
So,
me too, but I'll play that at some point too.
and so, what do you think you might get out of Eggs Rangers based on what you've read?
Well, every time I've been in the server, I've basically... Well, I'm still getting used to the game, so I've just been killed pretty quickly, and I feel like this is quite a comfortable server.
Yep.
It seems pretty friendly. Obviously, like you said before, I don't think many people have seen this many people in a room, and to be stood at the front, I think is quite special.
Yeah.
Being shot at, which is quite nice.
Yeah, I know, it's always weird. It's like, why hasn't anyone shot me yet? Bizarre.
Yeah, like, I might shoot all of you now. That
It would look great. It would look great. Okay, cool. All right, hop down. Who's next? We've got, how about...
I'll go.
Okay, jump up. We've got our one, because I think, unless I'm wrong, is everyone here from Australia except Rel?
Well, I mean, I'm from Mexico originally.
2 seconds.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
You
no
mean
worries.
living?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me drink something real quick.
All right, Rel's got the stand. So Rel, tell us first of all, just IRL, where are you from?
Threw a log at me. Sorry, don't take it personally. You're doing great.
What city and country do you live in, Rel?
Alright, so I live in the US,
That's
and I
the
live in
country.
Missouri.
Missouri? Holy shit.
Yeah.
Awesome. What city in Missouri?
Around St. Louis.
Oh, okay, cool. One of the birthplaces of jazz.
I guess so, I never knew that, but okay.
St. Louis, Missouri is like... Anyway, as you were. What are you doing on an Australian server?
I never knew this was an Australian server. I just joined the server because I thought the name was interesting.
Sweet. And have you seen the Richard Gere movie Dayz of Heaven?
No.
Alright. Well, everyone, that's recommended watching for everybody, by the way. Okay, so tell us about how long have you been playing DayZ?
A couple weeks now.
Right.
I'm still pretty new to the game.
And so I'm always interested because, like, as somebody who's played it for like years and years and years, what is it like? Why do you play it? Like, it's such a shit game.
I really don't know. I really don't know.
But like, what grabbed you about it?
I guess the trailer, it was pretty interesting. So I gotta admit, the music, like all the music in the trailer and the game is loud as hell.
Yeah. But like now you've played it, like after just running around aimlessly getting killed by people and not being able to find any food, like why do you like it.
Excuse me.
Is that a shotgun? Did someone
Yeah.
just rack a shotgun? But yeah, you know what I mean? Like, what is it that keeps you here? Because it is a shit fight. I mean, I show it to people, and they're just like, "What is this game?" Like, they're used to Call of Duty. They used to run around, and then like start a new level, and like, and then you know they come and watch me, and I'm just like running around trying to find a can of spaghetti or whatever.
Yeah, I really don't know, especially because I've never played Arma or any Battlefield
happening,
games.
Mm.
I'm probably like the only person here who hasn't played Battlefield.
All right, quiet,
What the hell is
quiet,
going on?
hang on, quiet in the back. Quiet in the back. Can we? We're not finished with the introductions. Everybody take your
That's right.
seats.
Hey, I'm talking. Shut up.
We need some.
That might be a sin what you guys are doing in the church, by the way.
We need some. We need
Stop
some.
calling on me. I'm trying to listen.
This is the beginning of the. This is the beginning of the eggs rangers. What am I trying to say? It's
Revolution.
like- yeah. So everyone stop humping each other in the back of the church.
Shotgun away.
All right. And what are you hoping to get out of the eggs rangers?
Really just to learn more about the game.
Yeah, sweet. So you're basically a noob who's interested in getting a bit more learning about the game and.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. All right, jump down. Okay, one of you rabble rousers in the back. We've had Katsu up already.
Have you
Yeah,
guys
there's-
seen my piece of raw chicken?
It-
Oh, it's right here.
I think
It's
we've
all right,
already
I'll
worked
take care of
out.
him.
We've already worked out what the plan is for this. Okay, SMS, hop up.
What are you doing?
Everyone, take your seats, please. Everyone, take your seats.
Carl, please sit down. How the fuck did that just happen to me? What the fuck have you done?
So everyone, look, take your seats. I know you're all a little bit rowdy. We'll have some
Everyone's a
fun
bit
shortly.
antsy. We're a bit antsy for some action.
Yeah, we'll have action. That's why we did this before the event, so we can go and take it all out. Okay, SMS. When did you turn up? You're a new recruit, aren't you?
Like to the server?
Yeah.
Yep. Last night I found a a comment on the Dayz PlayStation page, and then I invited Carl to join.
Hang on. What's the Dayz PlayStation page? Like on Reddit?
Yeah. So there's the Dayz page, and then there's like a split off that of the Dayz
Yeah,
PlayStation
I
page.
posted that. I'm just interested to know how people actually found us. I mean,
Oh, well, they do it weekly, like looking for groups thing, and I always check that just to see if any servers are advertised. And yeah, I saw this one.
yeah, I've been smashing that for the last 2 weeks.
First time I've seen it.
Yeah, very good. Okay, good to know Reddit's working. And what was it about that kind of got you in, and what's your experience been since you got here?
It just seemed like there was no really bullshit to get involved, jump on the server, and I knew Carl would be down for that as well. And we play as a team. So, and then we've only started last night, so I haven't had too much of an experience. We've found one person on the server before this.
And they just got like 8 people in the room.
What was that? Sorry.
Yeah, what did happen to them?
It's fine. It's okay.
They're fine. They're totally fine.
He's alright. They're fine.
Okay,
not in this room, so it's
and
okay.
you've read the explanation of what the Eggs Rangers is about?
Yep. I skimmed through it before.
And skimmed, good. And
Quick read.
and did anything jump out to you? Did you see the roles that were available? And
Yeah, the 4 gunners, medic, radio person, all that. Yeah, I saw that.
so, what jumps out to you as a positive of getting involved in this kind of group?
Well, usually when I play with Carl and that, we're just a 2-man or maybe a 3-man with another buddy, and I just thought it'd be cool to play in a bigger group, play more tactically, take it seriously, and that I thought that really appealed to me.
Sweet. All right, thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Ozzy, have you spoken yet? No.
No.
Okay, hop up. Ozzy, you introduce your experience with the game.
Hello, I'm Ollie. I've been playing the game since it launched.
On PC or PS4?
PlayStation.
Right.
I probably should have pointed that out. I always wanted it when like I watched videos of when it just came out on like PC, you know, as the mod. And I always hoped they would come out on like PlayStation 3 or whatnot. And then like my brother told me it came out on PS4 and I didn't even think about it, I just got it straight away.
And what was it about the game that kind of attracted you?
Because it's like, it's there's no game like it really, I think, you know. It's
What sets
completely
it
unique.
apart?
Well, first off, I reckon like the natural exploration. There's no teleporting. You know, you actually got to go from A to B properly.
Yep.
I reckon how it's actually like one of the only realistic takes on a zombie apocalypse that I've seen in like most like open world games or multiplayer games.
I'm just going up here to get another shot, by the way.
Yeah, I usually liked open world games because I don't know. I reckon
Yeah, so
bigger
what
maps
is
are way
actually
better than small maps.
exactly? So what is it about the open world game that kind of grabs you?
Because like even you could have been playing like the game for like several years and you'll still be finding new things around the map and whatnot. You know, there's always something to learn, always something to do.
And what are you into as far as like eggs ranges? What do you think you might get out of it?
Well, the same reason why I like DayZ, I guess. It seems like a bit of a different experience from what I'm used to. You know, and then I think it would be a fun thing to learn about all this Milsim experience.
Yep, very cool.
Yeah.
All right, who's? I like the nodding. That was good, Katsu. All right, thank you very much. Have a seat, Ozzy.
Oh,
Who's
cinematic.
still to go? Yeah, it's very cinematic. Is there anyone left? Who have we not heard from? Come on, pipe up, shy boys. Pommy, IQ. Who did we not hear from?
No, I was first, bro.
Oh, is that everyone? Okay, cool. I'm going to take the stage then. All right, so we all had a little bit of a chat before. You can come out of the pews now. Like, just come up front here. Take a knee. So I can get a good shot. Get back a little bit so it doesn't look like you're blowing me. Yeah, that's disturbing. That's disturbing. So okay, so first things first. Let's do away with the okay, stop spinning. Stop spinning. This is all about the footage, guys. This is all about the footage. And actually that's a good point, is that I obviously started this server, so hang on, who's got the crazy
The PlayStation.
static? Yeah, the crazy static. Can you just mute for a sec while I record this bit? Thank you, sir.
Right.
And whoever's putting the thumb up, take a knee. Okay, so pretty much like the whole point of Eggs Rangers, who have we got here? 7 of you, is to try a different approach to DayZ, which is interestingly basically the exact same approach that Arma set out to set up. So it's kind of a bit full circle. So I discovered Arma via DayZ, and then discovered like the kind of fun of playing in organized groups, especially with good comms. And then I kind of really got into DayZ, and just was amazed that it's the same engine. Like you basically, same thing, 10 by 10 square map, but with this survival-y zombie kind of thing. But everyone just plays, even the really good players, like, and I will guarantee you, everyone in this room, even though I've been playing for 6 years, is a better player than me. Like one-on-one, flat out, I'm just pretty shit. But after a lot of Arma, what I am good at is strategy and group, like group direction, which is why I wanted to start this thing. And it's not really going to be like a clan, as in, like a clan that goes around fucking people up and shooting everyone and whatever. It's more like the idea of kind of like, I would think of it as like army reservists. Because here's the problem. If I start a clan that goes around ruining everyone, people are going to be like, oh, sweet. So the admin can look at the logs and knows where our bases are and, knows who killed him and whatever. So I don't want to do that. But what I do want to do is kind of explore the concept of this milsim kind of idea, um, and train together. I don't want it to be like something that's like a pain in the ass, which quite often these things can become. So it might only be every 2 weeks, or it might be like informal when we can get together. Maybe we have an official event every 2 weeks where we train together. Um, I think the key thing, as I've been thinking about the last couple of days, is that okay. So the events when I was deep in the milsim with Arma, it was like we had a Friday night event, and then the server I ran, we had a Sunday night event. They would go for 5 hours, right? And you would have like 6 teams of 8 guys on each side. And for instance, my role that took me 4 weeks to train for was JTAC, which is Joint Tactical Area Control, some shit, I can't remember. But basically my role was to hang out with a dude and direct the air assets to bomb certain areas and make sure they didn't hit the good guys and make sure they hit the bad guys. And it was really complicated, like straight down to like the guys who were flying the planes, that's all they did in Arma. They didn't ever do anything else. And it was like full 9-line coordinate calls. I'll send you a link in the thread. It was crazy, but it was kind of awesome, kind of obsessive, but like really fun. And the first thing that we did was learn how to run together, learn how to work in a line formation, learn how to call coordinates, learn how to flank, learn how to get in Overwatch, all that stuff. No one, I guarantee you, out of all the excellent players who are out there playing right now, no one does it. Like, they're killer solo players. They can play with a group of 2. They're really good, like Call of Duty style. But if even just with a lot of us in this room, fast forward 4 weeks, if we are communicating correctly and we have our roles, you will not be able to touch us. I guarantee it. Anyway, so that's sort of my aim. And if it all sounds a little bit shit and boring, that's okay. You don't have to be part of it. Like initially, what I want this to be for the next couple of weeks is to just, like hang out and build up basic stuff and share knowledge and whatever. And then we can start training together. But just jumping ahead, like, has everybody looked at those roles that I'm looking to fill?
Yeah.
Has anybody? I mean, I'm guessing everyone's just going to say sniper because everyone always wants to be the sniper. But has anyone got any preferences? Sniper.
Pretty keen to be first in, first attack.
Yep. So infantry. Well, so basically the roles that I reckon will make it
medic.
very cool. There's always a medic guy.
Oh, you need this.
And you sound exactly like my friend in Arma who was always the medic. There's always a medic dude.
You said?
The ruined Orel police bands.
So pretty much the way that the squad will work is that, and this is based on a sort of general army unit squad, is that we'll have ideally we'll have 4 infantry soldiers, broken up into 2 units, Alpha and Bravo. So there'll be 2 lots of 2 infantry soldiers, which, will be Alpha and Bravo. Then we'll have a sniper and a spotter, and that's a really big distinction that I think a lot of tactical computer games miss, which is that a sniper is not a lone soldier. A sniper basically is as good as their spotter. So the sniper and spotter will possibly switch roles sometimes, but the spotter will have the rangefinder. Has everyone seen a rangefinder?
Yeah.
Yeah, a spotter will have a rangefinder. The spotter will have a small arms weapon to protect the sniper's back. They'll probably both be demolitions guys. The sniper and spotter team you know, really does the overwatch for the whole crew a lot of the time. So it's not so much often about shooting people. It's about, you know, having the overwatch. So that's one. That's that. So we've got the four.
Oh.
There we go.
Uh,
No, that's actually when a restart's supposed to happen, but we're not getting the countdown, which is so fucking annoying.
I'll be back in 1 sec.
Have you ever seen the countdown?
no. It always just kicks you out.
That's really weird.
Yeah.
Like, do you mean like the no message received, or the actual thing where it comes up in the prompts?
Yeah, it should
Like
say
5
like
minutes until
60
server restart,
minutes from
or-
now, 30 minutes from now. I think it
doesn't
says
come
it for one of the restarts, but it might be like 4 a.m. or something. Anyway, I've got a
The
ticket
one
open.
when no.
Yeah, I've got a ticket open with Nitrado to tell me how the fuck to do that. Oh, there's a new server in the Asia community server. 1PP Hardcore Oz PvP.
Empty.
Good luck,
Damn,
cunts.
dude.
What else we got? Fallen Brothers, Fallon and Aaron.
Daisy Down Under.
Love the Pussy. That's always a good one. Elite Green Beret. Definitely not elite. Freedom Hunters server. That sounds a bit Trumpy.
Oh, Daisy of Heaven's back on.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, no, my thing with the Dayz of Heaven thing is like, it's like, we're still listed as low a lot of the time, but it's because it's of 82 slots.
Yeah.
Whereas
Weren't you
everyone
gonna
else-
switch it to 70?
Yeah, I might. Yeah, I don't know. I'm still trying to work it out. Hang on, I'm gonna take a slash. I'll be back in a sec.
Nope. Love the pussy. What a server.
Alright, boys, I'm gonna join a different server from now on.
Alright.
Bro, what's the point of paper in this game? Can you write shit down?
You can use it as kindling.
Oh, that's that it.
Yeah.
Rags? Just
No, I'm
easy to
back.
find.
I'm back in Dayz of Heaven.
Alright, can I do the tape glitch on someone?
Yeah.
Who's you? Aussie?
The one with no backpack. Oh god, this little hostage area over here.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'll just... Here you go, mate.
To make it more realistic, I'm gonna point a gun at your head.
There you go.
I don't know anything. Just itching my back.
Cheers, bro.
Who wants to be the medic?
I'm back. So yeah,
Hello.
I should actually take notes of this. So, okay, first of all, tell me who is into being infantry.
Well, how are we meant to know, like...
Okay, well, I'll tell you
I mean-
straight up. So first of all, infantry will be like the guys who have M4s and AKs. They will be the front line. They're the grunts. They like basically go in and take their directions from Overwatch and command, and they're the guys that go and kill everyone basically.
Yep, the expendables. Okay.
So what you want to be is good with your close quarters combat, and it's like kick down the doors, chuck a grenade in, shoot everyone kind of thing.
Yeah.
So who's up for that? Cricket.
Like...
Tommy?
I'm honestly down for like anything. So if
Well,
you need infantry or
that's the
sniper
other
spotter or
that's the
whatever.
other point. That's the other point to mention is that we train up in our positions, and then we might switch that up. Like somebody else might, like at the moment, I'm going to run the group, be squad lead, but that might also change, and I'll go back to being something else. So at the moment, infantry, we got Pommy. Anybody else?
Did you say you were going to have...
Already got something.
Downtown, I can do it.
Okay, downtown, Pommy. Okay, we've got Alpha Team.
Carl, me and you.
Yeah, we can...
5 minutes.
No
do that.
worries.
Alright.
Me and Stallion and Carl can be the other team, Bravo team.
Okay. Now, Carl, are you able to get in the Discord or what? What's your story?
I don't have it, but I could...
Have you got a telephone?
Yeah.
So let's do that now, because honestly, comms is all of it. Comms is everything. So download Discord now.
Alrighty.
And get you lined up. So Sniper Team, and again, we'll move all this around. It's not like everyone's stuck there forever. It might even just be for training. By the end of training, you might be like, you know what? I'm a shit sniper. I'd like to be the kick doors down guy. So Sniper Team, who are we talking?
I like doing sniping stuff, and I could be spotter. I've got a rangefinder.
Okay, so Relly. Anyone else want to do sniper? So just so you know, although Sniper Team is the one everyone wants to do, it's fucking boring. Like, you might spend an entire...
That is true.
Like, if we get together for an evening, you might spend an entire evening in Overwatch with doing nothing. This is just the way it goes.
Yeah, put me down for sniping then.
Who's that?
IQ.
Okay.
I've been talking for about 5 minutes, but realised that I was still on mute, so...
And who's our medic?
My hand up for infantry as well, but that's all good.
So who's our medic?
I'm happy to go everywhere.
Hello.
Who? Ollie.
Yes.
Okay, so we've got 2 infantry for Alpha, 2 infantry for Bravo, 2 Sniper Team, medic. So then what I need still is basically, and this is going to be a little bit fluid because I do want to run with a field transceiver just because it's kind of fun. But a classic role is Radio Man 2IC. So basically it's somebody who hangs with me, and I might deploy myself, or we might split up and call different things. And also, if we're going to play a little bit of milsim, we'll use the field transceiver, which will be on the back of the Radio Man. So actually, do we even have anyone left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No. Is that all of you?
That's it.
Yeah.
I think.
All right. I'm still looking for my 2IC at this point. Okay. So, a couple of things. Is there anyone here who feels, and don't be embarrassed about this, is there anyone here who feels like they might need a little bit of extra basic training, or like, does everyone have the basics down of this game? Like, and now's the time to just open up about it. Like, is there anything you don't quite know yet? Just like basic stuff.
What kind of basics? Just like surviving and stuff?
I'm just like, I mean, look, to be honest, I still ask questions all the time. I'm like, really? How do you do that? How do you do that? Like, is everyone cool with how to do basic crafting? Is there any questions anyone's got about that? Does anyone...
I haven't done any base building, this is IQ. But
Yeah, neither have I.
It took me a few days to get my head around the menu system, and I've worked all that out fine. Basic crafting I'm good with. Yeah, shooting guns and scoping and whatnot, I'm all good with that. Repairing my boots and crap, all good.
So, but just like being honest, is there anything that anyone isn't clear about with basic medical or?
One thing I'm not clear about is like, with like the guns. Like, you know how you can change like the range on the bottom, like on the bottom left, like 100 meters, 200, and down?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that is. Does it even mean anything?
So it means you don't have to compensate for bullet drop. If you know how far away and you set it to like whatever that range is, that means wherever your crosshair is, that's where it's going to hit.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah, so that's a good point. This is a really important part of the game is judging ranges. So really, like, even if we weren't assigning roles or getting that hectic about it, just being able, like, even if there were just two of us and we knew how to call target distance and range, we would destroy people. Like, I guarantee you, in this game, not in Arma necessarily, but in this game. So what I'm talking about is, for instance, you're there with a couple of friends and you're in town, shots start going, right? So the first thing that always happens in this game is everyone just goes, shots, which is fucking meaningless, right? Because we all heard it. So it's like, okay, I know there were shots because I heard them. So the important thing is to work out where the shots are coming from in this situation, how far away they are, and what we're going to do in response to it, you know? And mostly people don't do that. They just shout shots, 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 shots. Oh yeah, that's close. Absolutely pointless. So what's useful, you know, and quite often still just running around in the open. I think something that Arma really taught me, as opposed to other games like Battlefield or Call of Duty or whatever, which is, you know, those games where you get to spawn again straight away, and you just, like, whatever, doesn't really matter. If I get killed, I spawn like 300 meters away, and I'm back in the fight. This game is not like that, right? And that works for you as much as it does for the enemy. So the thing is that that's what makes this game really quite milsimmy, is that if you die, like, fuck, man, that's like a 45-minute, depending on where you are, it's a 45-minute or hour run to get back to the fight, by which time it's all over. So I guess my point of that is that when the shit goes down, the really important thing is to shots go off, everyone takes cover. That's the first thing. Think like you would if you were alive in the game. You wouldn't be out in the open. You would get into cover. That's the first thing you do. Always. Any soldier, people start shooting at you, get under cover. Second thing is, second thing is actually shut up. If you don't know anything to add to the conversation, don't talk. If you do, if you know where the shots are coming from, or you know the range or the bearing of the shots, then you call that, right? Otherwise, you don't speak. You just get into cover and wait until you have something to say. And unless you're the squad leader. If you've got information, you should share it, but you should only share it as a bearing, which we'll spend a whole session on, whether it's a compass bearing or a relative bearing, so there are two different types of bearings, or a target description. So for instance, it might be, we've got two guys on the western tree line, it's about 300 meters, that's it, that's all you got to say. Because the most important thing you can tell the squad lead, whether the squad lead's on a radio a kilometer away or whether he's right next to you, is that you have some information. And so even that little blurb that I've just given you, that makes you, if you even just did that right now, makes you so much more powerful than everyone in this game, like by far. And then beyond that, it kind of comes down to squad lead and then following directions. And I think the idea would be for each of you to become squad lead at some point, and probably half of you are better qualified to be squad lead than I am, including the fact that, did somebody say they are currently in the Navy?
Yeah, that was me, Pommy.
Pommy, right. So Pommy actually has military training. So you know what I mean? Like, we can all split up these roles. But the thing is that when it's happening, as Pommy would know, and my closest alliance I have to what Pommy's experience is scouts, is that when somebody's in charge, if there's somebody who's the leader and who's calling the shots, it's not really about them being better than you, it's just that somebody has to call the shots. So we will play around with that quite a bit as well. We'll have each of you take turns at being squad lead or whatever. So what I really sort of aim to do over the next couple weeks is just, if we can get together a couple of times and start to do a little bit of training, a little bit of basic stuff, then we'll get into some, and this is all just going to be based off of stuff that I learned in Armour, which is from like ex-military guys, to do with target identification and the way we move. So the way you move in cover and the way that, like you've all seen it. We've all been that. You just run across the field in Dayz, just like idiots. Like no one would do that. Like you stick to the tree line. You have some person giving cover while you move, and then that person gives cover while you move. So this isn't so much about fighting and like killing everyone as it is about like moving well as a unit. To that end, I want to identify 3 towns that we are going to get to know really well, and then we'll kind of we'll do our main training operations around those towns. And I think sort of eventually we can cheekily tell people that they can challenge us, like we'll hold a town and we dare them to invade us, that kind of thing. So the first one is Severino. Is Severgrad. Oh, so just tech-wise, does everyone have Eyes of Hive? Is there anyone who doesn't have Eyes of Hive?
Yeah.
Yeah, got it.
Okay, so there's no one who doesn't have it? Okay, so the first town that we're going to use as, and I've started dropping some pins. The first town that we'll use, that we'll sort of learn, is Severgrad. The second one is Gorka. And the third one is Berezino. So what we're going to do with those towns is basically we're going to learn like the best spots for Overwatch and the tactical spots, where the water is, like where the nearest military loot spawns are. We're going to have stashes that are buried near those towns of just like basics like food and stuff. We're not going to have a base because bases just get raided and everyone gets their shit stolen. Yeah, that's kind of going to be our thing. Anyway, I'm going to open it up to questions. Ask me questions.
Which one are we going to do first? Gorka's probably the closest one, but did you want to do one of the other ones first?
I think we will set up at Severgrad first. Now, Severgrad, let me just raise an issue. Ollie and I were both killed there yesterday. We did start burying stuff there, and there was a car there, but some bandits killed us. And as far as I can tell, they are not in the Discord. So I think someone's setting up in Severgrad, which would make sense because it's close to that military installation nearby. And I kind of think that's fun. Like, if our first job, which we may not achieve initially, but we can try, is to take over Severgrad. I think that's our first mission, to clear out Severgrad. Somebody's setting up there, I'm pretty sure, and I've placed a whole bunch of markers on the map, which I'll slowly share with all of you later. But our first mission overall is to take Severgrad. And once we feel comfortable with our training and stuff, I'm going to announce to the whole server that Severgrad is Eggs Rangers territory, and you can come into it, but that's where we live, so look out. Overall, I would like our kind of philosophy, and I'm just talking about when you are an Eggs Ranger, not when you're just playing the game by yourself. That's fine, you can do whatever you like. But I would like the philosophy of the Eggs Rangers to be less about like a marauding clan just killing people and whatever, and more sort of like, I mean, considering I'm the admin, it's like a government force. You will have a little bit of intel because of my server logs. I might be like, look, there's something going on down here, classified information. We're going to head down and check something out. But whatever our missions are, whatever we do, even if it's just patrolling an empty town, like even if we just decide to patrol Cherno on a Saturday night, right? Nothing might happen. But we still just play the game the same way when we're Eggs Rangers. You hold your corners, the assault guys. It's not about just running around crazy. I don't know, kind of like, I suppose my impression of DayZ is just people running around like at full speed, kind of up and down the middle of the street in circles, just shouting at each other. Everyone's standing together in the open. Like in armor, you'd just all be dead if you did that, just immediately. So if we start approaching this game in that same way, like if you don't stand in the open, you take your corner, you hold your corner. If we start to work on the ways that we move and the ways that we communicate, we will be devastatingly effective. I guarantee that. But with our devastating effectiveness, we will not be marauding murderers. We will be kind of peacekeepers, kind of, I don't know.
The UN role.
Yeah, a little bit like that. A little bit like that. But if anyone
On that note, can we wear AN helmets?
Yeah,
The big blue ones.
it's probably not great to wear the AN helmets, but
Yeah, they're a bit Larry.
mind you, that does bring me to a point. So one of the things I've been thinking about is that we should, with our gear, what I want to do is where we're going to set up at Servergrad, I want to make it like, I haven't really worked out what the uniform will be yet, but we'll have a uniform just for Eggs Rangers, and each soldier will have 3 crates, 3 wooden crates that each hold 50 things. So one crate will hold your uniform. One crate will hold actually might spread over a couple of crates, but whatever. You've got 3 crates to hold your uniform, your weapon, and your food and whatever the supplies are that are significant to your role. So that's 150 slots, right? Our process will be that when we get together, whether it's once every 2 weeks or once every 3 weeks or whatever it is, once every week, depends on everyone's availabilities, we will meet up at whatever our current base is, and you will go to your crates, dig them up, and put your uniform on and get your weapon and get your loadout. So the idea is that you don't just run around as an Eggs Ranger all the time. You are specifically in that role, and you put on your shit and get your stuff. And the other thing about that process is that it keeps us from hoarding heaps of crap, right? Because you've only got 3 crates per person. They will all be buried at the same time, which I'll tell you about where that is when we're not on the live stream. And when we form up, you'll go and get your stuff. You'll swap over your whatever shit you're wearing with your Eggs Rangers uniform and go on your way. However, that said, the uniform thing we will always wear is the black armband of the Eggs Rangers.
I like it.
So while you're wearing that black armband, if you get on one night and you feel like just going and slaying people, or just being a total mad ranger, like not a ranger but just a mad bandit, take off your black armband. You can do what you like. You are not part of the Eggs Rangers. You're not allowed to invoke the name of the Eggs Rangers. You can do whatever you want. But when you put that black armband on, the number one thing is we don't shoot first, and that is just a rule. If you put that black armband on, you identify as an Eggs Ranger, even if you get killed. We can have a look in the logs and see who it is, and we might make them a target. But this is the difference between this and being in another clan. So it's fine if you're just listening to this and thinking that all sounds a bit shit. I'd prefer to be a marauding maniac. You can also go and do that. and hang around with us for a little bit while we do basic training. But yeah, the idea for this is that we'll have some sense of decorum, I suppose. Thank you. All right, I've talked enough. Has anyone got any other questions?
What will the uniform be?
I haven't really worked that out, and I think we can hash that out in the text channel. Well, what we need to do... Yeah, I do like that idea. I do like that. So just comms. Comms are the hardest thing, right? So the first thing we need to do, is there a way for everyone, just because I'm not familiar with PlayStation Party Chat, is there a way for everyone to like add each other from this party chat?
Yep.
So everyone should do that now.
Alright.
Meantime, the Enclave 420 says 4 hours of building a car and then get killed in that server. And Games for Fun TV says, oh my god, headache. So, just so you know, that's what's going on.
Alright.
I mean, I just have to, like, after spending years playing this game in PC, where, you know, like, it's so hardcore. It's just, like, hardcore, racist, like, wild, fucking abusive shit. And then get into PS4 and people are like, I spoke to someone and he chopped me to death with an axe. It's like, yeah, okay. This looks sweet with all those different colors. Look at that.
It's
That was
Christmas.
Yeah.
So look, I'm not entirely sure what to do now because it is dark and I don't have any NVGs. Does anyone have any NVGs?
Well, it's only half an hour.
I have one.
Yeah, it is
but
only
no
half an hour.
Yeah, it's only half an hour.
It's probably it's probably already been 10 minutes. So.
Yeah,
Okay.
we should probably hang here. So basically, does everyone know about well, okay. So first of all, just before we finish up, is everyone keen to be part of this thing? It's all right if you're not.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I've taken a list of all the roles that everyone's into. So just to be clear, you can't be part of any other server. You can be friends with other people and you can run with other people, but you can't disclose anything that happens. This is like a sort of government agency, just simply because I am the admin. So it opens itself up to a bunch of people going, oh, right, you're with the admin, like blah, blah, blah. So you can't use that over anyone. It's really bad for the server. Everyone cool with that?
Yeah.
Yep.
But you can all hang together and you can take off your black armbands and you can wreck people and raid bases and whatever, but you just can't identify as Eggs Rangers while you're doing that. So is everyone aware of the event tonight?
Yeah. I mean, when is that?
That's at 8 o'clock, so it's in 3.5 hours. What I would like to do for this, just as a bit of a pre-training exercise, what is there, 7 of you here now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So let's break you up into... So is there anyone who doesn't know what the event is tonight?
Yeah, I'm not know what it is.
Okay, so the event is basically... I haven't released this to the general public yet, except to the group who's defending. But basically, you know, Krasno Airfield? Oops, somebody's feeding back. So, the Eastern Airfield?
Yeah.
There's a group that's been assigned to defend the main building. and everybody else will attack that building.
Oh shit.
But not necessarily. I mean, everyone can group up if they want, but also, like, I'm pretty sure it'll end up with most people shooting at each other while they try to take over the building. You know what I mean? Like, it'll be hectic, I think. Put it that way.
It's gonna be fun.
So why don't we divide you guys up into 2 groups of 2 and 1 group of 3, just for the assault on the building? Like, I don't know how it's going to go. Don't coordinate with each other. I think if we attacked as a group, it might be a little bit much. But let's make an Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie team. So who have we got? So let's make Alpha and Bravo our actual infantry guys. So Pommy in downtown. Yep, so you move over to my left there, Pommy in downtown. And then Bravo will be Stallion and Carl. You can jump on my right. And then we'll go basically IQ, Relly. Oh, Relly, you're going to be able to stick around because it's like, is it going to be heaps late for you?
Oh yeah, I'll be here the entire time. Don't worry.
Okay, so IQ, Relly, and Ollie, you're going to, I mean, you don't have to play sniper necessarily, but the 3 of you will work as a team for the assault tonight. So
Okay.
the assault is going to be on Krasno. Like, don't go there and place landmines and, like, you know, metagame this thing. But if one person from each of your groups could record, that would be awesome, because then we can cut a little thing together.
Alright, I put a battery in my rangefinder.
Sweet. All right. Well, what we'll do now is we'll break off and just let each of those teams chat to each
So
other.
is Gamer RN like Nelly?
I'm really.
Relly.
Yeah. Okay.
I just like the fact that Relly has. I like Relly's icon.
You have a strong pulse.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Relly has strong. Also has strong. Strong.
You have a strong pulse too, sir.
Strong taste.
Thank you.
Strong taste in animation. So, yeah, let's break off. Everyone go do your own thing. And, like, if you don't want to hang around for, like, 3 hours, work out when we're going to come back. But it would be good to see a coordinated assault on Krasno Airfield from each of our 3 Eggs Rangers teams.
I think what I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna go up to a good position in Krasno and log off and wait.
Yeah,
I don't know
so
if you two guys want to come with me.
coordinate with your teams.
I'll come with you.
Everyone split
Yeah.
off. Maybe jump out of party chat and just coordinate with your own teams. Like, jump into your own party chats.
Alright.
Okay, and then what time are we meeting there?
Well, the attack starts from 8 o'clock.
Okay.
So that's 7 o'clock for us Queenslanders, yeah?
Yeah, it's 8
Yeah.
o'clock Australian Eastern Standard Time. So everyone
Australian
break off.
Eastern
Maybe
daylight.
daylight
Yeah.
standard
That's
time.
like 2 in the morning for me.
Yeah, Relly's doing it tough.
Go to get some sleep in the meantime, I reckon.
All right, everyone break
No, I'll
off.
be fine.
Maybe go to a separate house and just coordinate your own attacks.
Yeah.
We're locked in.
Well, do you guys want to head to get together there? Might as well.
Sure.
Alright.
If one of you two wants to like make a party between us 3.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Alright.
Alright, Stallion.
I'll be in game chat until then.
Let's just go
We're
find
going
a
game
house.
chat, yeah.
Good game chat.
Yep.
Has anyone got a glow stick I can steal, please? I've got nothing.
No, I don't have
Yeah. What was that?
Whoa.
No. It's from the hill.
That sounds. Yeah. All right. Well, you're on your own, boys. Stick with your teams.
Ditch the glow sticks.
I'd get away from this light if I were you guys. Alright, are you guys splitting off?
Yep, I'm waiting for the invite.
Alright, because once you're ready to go, I'm going to make a bunch of noise and pop some smoke. Oh, actually, fuck, I don't have any smoke. Has anyone got smoke?
No, I've only got frags.
No one's got smoke? It'd be good to chuck some smoke here. Just to get out the door. Alright, when you guys are ready to go, let me know. I'm gonna open the door and make a bunch of noise. And then after I finish shooting, you guys split. So who's got NVGs out of your group?
IQ.
Okay. So IQ, whoever's with you has to follow you. We're two bunched up. Okay.
I don't know where my guys went.
Hang on. So who was in your team, IQ?
I think I've got
Relly. Where's Relly?
Rally. Yep.
Relly?
Rally and Katsu.
Yeah, Relly's gone. Alright, so who have we... Hang on. Who have we got here? There's too many people here.
I just got an invite from them now.
Okay, cool. So are you ready? Because tell me once you're on you have to get back with them.
No.
Tell me once you're on. So we've still got too many people milling around in here.
I'm pretty sure they're in the church, man.
Right. Oh yeah, there's Relly there. Gamer N. Alright, I'm now speaking in game chat. There are too many people in this church for a group of people that just took shots. Yes, Pommy, it's Krasnostav. So we have to exit this church. Does anybody have smoke? Talk in game. Oh no, no one can. Alright. Disaster. As I say, comms. This just basically looks like a rave from when I was 16. People just like... Hey man. Oh shit. No, drinks run out, man. Oh. You going to the party afterwards? No. Oh shit. I have to prioritize party chat. I can't remember how the fuck to do it. Is that how I do it? No, no. Oh yes, that is how you do it. Party, prioritize, game chat. Alright jerks. We've got to get people out of here. There's too many people in this building. Now, who is left? Downtown and Pommy? Okay.
Hey, what's up, dude?
Alright. You guys are running together, is that a thing? Are you part of the infantry group? Yes, Alpha. Alright.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out there. I don't know who's shooting at us, but just get out there, do your thing, stay safe.
We're going to the events in the military base near Krasno, right?
Yep. But, I mean, that's not for like 3.5 hours or 3 hours. But there is somebody currently shooting at us, so there's that.
Alright.
Yeah, we're just struggling because we haven't got batteries or night vision or anything.
Yeah,
so it's a bit hard
everyone's struggling. I have no NVGs either. I mean, run out, log off, whatever it is you need to do. But I would get out of
Alright.
here because somebody was just shooting at this church. So
I'm gonna hop back on party chat.
yeah.
okay,
I'll see you
mate.
guys later. Bye.
Right, bye.
Pick up those fucking glow sticks. You're completely lit. Okay. Well, it's night time and I have no way of seeing anything. So I might just log off, I think, and stop this party chat. I mean, fuck, party chat. It's not a party chat. It's just me talking to myself.